Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions that you asked me on my Instagram. There's not gonna be a lot of talking in this intro, so let's just jump right in. The first question, how would you describe your photography editing style in 2 words? I would say minimalistic and moody, the 2 M's. Have you ever done commercial car photo shoots? I've done some collaborations with like car brands and rental cars. I'm gonna throw some photos up on the screen right now. But I've never really done like a big car commercial shoot, and I would actually love to shoot one for like Land Rover or Mercedes or something like that. That would be really cool. What trip did you like the most so far? I would say very high on the list is my trip to New Zealand. I did like a 7-month trip there. Or my trip to South Africa. Both of the trips that I did to South Africa. I don't know, it's so hard. Mit welchen Kameras habt ihr das Video gefilmt? So someone asked which camera that we used to film the video. Probably is referring to my most recent video, the moving closer video that I shot in South Africa. So Mika shot it with a Sony, oh my god, I'm just gonna put it on the screen here because I don't know the exact name, but that's like a beast camera. So that was really cool, and obviously as you see the result, it's pretty amazing. I want to do photography full-time. What is your biggest advice? So if you want to do something full-time before it's your full-time job, you have to do it full-time before it's your full-time job. And what I mean with that is you have to put in a lot of hours to improve and get better. Consistency and practice, you've heard me mention these words before. But yeah, I think if you take out 1 hour a day or 2 hours a day to go out and shoot, and if you say you don't have time, then you have to make time and prioritize it, you know? If you really want to do photography full-time, then you have to get to a certain level, and the only way to get to a certain level is through practice. So, you know, it's all about prioritizing your time. Someone asked, are you single? I'm in a relationship with my camera. That's like the only romantic love that's going on in my life right now. And we'll keep it that way. For now. Do you ever take photos in cities? I do sometimes, but I don't travel to cities too much, but I kind of want to change that this year, and so I'm looking forward to shoot a little bit in cities, but I know that my audience wants nature, and I also want to spend time in nature, so it's gonna be minimal, but maybe, yeah. Which equipment do you use for filming? There is a video, a what's in my camera bag, where you can see all the gear that I use, but I basically use the 5D Mark IV and the 1635 most of the time for filming. What's your favorite South Tyrolean food? It has to be Schlutzkrapfen, which is basically... Can you say it's kind of like ravioli with spinach and ricotta? I don't know if you can say that, but I'm just gonna put a picture up here. I love those. That's kind of my favorite South Tyrolean food. If you're ever in South Tyrol, you should try that. It's bomb. Do you keep all your photos or only your favorites? I actually keep all my photos, which is probably not the best thing to do because, you know, the storage, it piles up, and there's, you know, if I shoot 100 photos, I maybe use like 10 photos, so. But I don't know, I kind of like to keep them because sometimes I go back and I overlook old photos and I'm like, oh, this is cool, I can re-edit it. So I kind of like to keep them all, yeah. Your first travel after COVID. Well, I did like a mini road trip around Austria, and probably the next is gonna be around the Alps or around Italy. Someone asked, did you study anything or are you currently studying? I am not studying, and I am probably not going to study. And for me, especially outdoor photography, there's no point really to learn it in a classroom when it's really all about experiencing and putting yourself out there. And I think especially in art, it's about experience. And so I'm not a big fan of learning something in a classroom when I can go out and experience the world. Because if you think about, studying is an investment, but traveling is an investment as well. And so I chose to invest my time and my money into traveling, seeing the world, and yeah, pushing my photography. Someone asked pizza, and I'm saying yes to pizza. Actually, I'm really hungry right now. Probably should grab some pizza. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A, and I'm gonna see you next week. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.